Hello, my friends. So, I've got an interesting story for you that I've been told to share. I went from a high school dropout to doctor. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to change a lot of the negative stigmas that people have about dropouts. They're stupid, or they've got some kind of a drug issue, or they're lazy. Um, a lot of times that's not true. And most times that's not true. So I was picked on a lot in high school. I made it up to the ninth grade. I was bullied, hazed, you name it, beaten up, sent to the emergency room, stitches, broken bones, police reports, all that stuff. It's absolutely terrible. Made it up to the ninth grade. I was always a little bit smarter in school, and I knew always what they were discussing in class. And my view was, why listen to somebody telling me what I should learn about when I can learn about what I want to learn about? And why stay in school until I would have been in school until I was 19 or 20 years old? Why do that when I can drop out, go to a trade school, and graduate at 17? So that's what I did. I went to a trade school and got my 2-year completion certificate in automotive technology, and I got my GED. I did pretty well. I went straight into the workforce. I hated the idea of school. School was absolute no-no for me. So I worked for a year, worked on cars, making snow, selling cars as well. And finally, I was approached by my mother, and she said, "Travis, why don't you look at college?" And I was like, hold on. I was like, I already went to high school. This is what college was about. Boy, was I wrong. I took my placement exams, and I tested into a very good private school of her choosing, of course. And I learned that it was amazing because when I was there, it blew my mind that nobody was picking on me. Everybody was interested in each other. There was like this level of just cool, this mutual respect for everybody because everybody's different. And you could learn about whatever you wanted to learn about in college. I went for my associate's degree in liberal arts because it's something to, if you didn't finish high school, it provides you with a good rounded education. You can kind of learn about whatever you want. You can pick and choose which classes you're interested in, which I found was great. So that's what I did. And it allowed me to, as a stepping stone into my bachelor's degree. I did so well at my associate's degree. I had a professor come and tell me, "Hey, Travis, you should look at getting your bachelor's degree." I always like psychoanalyzing why people do things the way they do. A lot of criminology, a lot of marketing, believe it or not, marketing, buying habits and stuff like that. I really didn't like the business aspect. I liked more of the criminal aspect for a while. So I got, psychoanalyzing, a lot of psychology classes. So I got my bachelor's degree in law and government with a minor in business management. And I said, all right, cool beans. I went and I was going to take the bar exam, but that just turned me off. Becoming a lawyer, I didn't like the criminal aspect anymore. I had an internship where I worked in a prison as a correctional counselor, psychoanalyzing inmates. I said, yeah, that's just not really my thing. I want to get out of the criminal aspect of it. So that's exactly what I did. I went to and I worked for a year, and I took my graduate requisite exams, and I tested into a very good school, and I went for my master's degree in integrated marketing communications. I did so well, I was actually asked if I wanted to go over in a study abroad program to Oxford University, and I did that. I met a lot of amazing people over there. It was in 2012, so it was during the Olympics. Like that's huge. Like the Olympics, like wow. I saw some of the Olympics. Like who can say that? High school dropout. Like this is not the future I ever envisioned. Not in a million years did I ever think I'd ever get a college education or an associate's degree or bachelor's, let alone go to grad school and study at Oxford with Oxford professors. And I was just blown away. See the Olympics. Met some awesome people, had the time of my life, some of the greatest times of my life. Then I came back home, I graduated, I worked for another year, and I said, well, maybe, I was tossing around the idea of going for a doctorate, and I was like, you know what, that's where all the real nerdy people do. A lot of people fail at it, they become ABD, all but dissertation. I said, I don't really have the knowledge, I'm not that smart to do this. People are way smarter than me. I always thought I was the dumbest person in the room. I looked at a bunch of different colleges, and I really was turned off by what I saw. It looks like they just throw you into the program and expect you to do your thing. But I went to this one college out of state, and I was really interested. They were so unique. I kind of had an idea what I wanted to study. It was a very difficult school to get into. So I took my GREs again, and I did really well, and I actually tested into the school. I went for an interview. They said, you're unique. We really want you. We'd love to see you study information systems from a marketing aspect. So I got my doctorate in science in information systems and communication. And I now have, for my dissertation, I graduated with a great GPA, 3.98 GPA. My dissertation topic was studying customer to business interactions on social media. I pulled a patent out of it. I have my own patent. It's still patent pending, of course. But I graduated in 2017. I also have my own communication model, and my work is being studied all around the world. I laid the foundation in this area. So it's pretty cool. If you guys want some bathroom reading material or some material to read while you're going to sleep, I can easily provide it to you, no problem. It's good stuff. It'll probably put you to sleep pretty quickly. But anyway, it's pretty boring. I don't think it is, but anyway. So I graduated, and just a couple of years ago, I got more involved with the community, what's going on with a lot of our kids, and how, this school where teachers told me that I'd never amount to anything. I kind of wanted to share my story with them. So what I did was I went down to one of the board meetings, and I addressed all these teachers and the board with my story, and just kind of said, you guys failed me, and I mean the school system, the public school system failed me. Now I've got a doctorate, and they all called me doctor, and it just blew their minds. The faces on their heads were just, whoa, who would ever thought this kid was, doctoral material? I mean, he went all the way in academia. So, again, that's my story, and I'll probably make a couple other videos. But I hope this changes a lot of the stigmas that people have that high school dropouts are stupid, or they're got a druggy problem or something like that, because I've never been into drugs. So again, if you're thinking about dropping out, I'm not telling you to drop out, but if you have to do it for your mental health, it doesn't close all the doors. It closes some doors, but it opens others as well. And that's exactly what my principal told me when I was looking at dropping out. She said it's not the end of the road. She's like, you'll go on to do better things. So anyways, my friends, thank you so much for watching my video. Comment below, subscribe. Have a good day.